then also I'll ask a few questions, and then we can open to the audience maybe for a couple of questions if we have time. I thought we could start from the beginning. So, as you mentioned, your father was born in an agricultural region in Colombia, near the Venezuelan border, and he made the film when he was 23. Do you want to tell us a bit more about his background and how he came to filmmaking?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna answer in French and get them translated so I can be more fluent.
I'll do my best.
Donc, mon père, il est né dans un village ou une très petite ville dans le département du nord de Santander. C'est un département qui est en frontière avec le Venezuela.
So my father was born in a rural village, very small town, in Colombia, on the border, the areas bordering Venezuela.
Oui, dans le département de Norte de Santander.
In the department of Norte de Santander.
Et puis, à très jeunes âges, c'était une zone avec un très fort conflit politique. À très jeunes âges, il a été transféré dans un internat, dans un lycée national interne, à 9 ans. Donc, après ça, il est parti à Bogota, l'université nationale.
And at a very young age, it was a zone of high conflict, political conflict, and he was put into a boarding school. So he left at a very young age for Bogota.
Exactement. Et à Bogota, à très jeunes âges, il est entré à l'université nationale et puis il a découvert tout un monde très différent pour lui. L'existentialisme, les intellectuels à Bogota, le théâtre de l'absurde. C'était un monde très différent qui l'a ébloui.
And then when he, still very young, he was in Bogota at university, discovered a whole new world, existentialism, the theatre of the absurd, and theatre in general, yes?
Exactement.
I forgot something? No?
Et puis, il avait, dès son enfance, une très forte connexion avec le cinéma. C'était un espace émotionnel, disons, de sauvetage émotionnel. Je ne sais pas si on dit comme ça, mais bon.
So, and from a very young age, he found cinema and going to the cinema a place of emotional refuge.
Exactly. Et puis, donc, son transcours, il essaye d'aller à Paris pour étudier le cinéma, mais il fait un stop au Venezuela, qui était le pays voisin en boom économique, parce que c'était le boom pétrolier, on l'appelait le Venezuela Saudi, disons, et il est resté 10 ans là-bas, où il a fait ce premier film en coopératif.
So he wanted to go to Paris, but he did this stop in Venezuela, which was literally next door, and was undergoing a boom because of petrol, oil, and it was known as the Venezuelan South American Saudi. Is that?
Yeah,
that's in
Saudi Venezuela.
Saudi Venezuela. So and then he stayed 10 years there.
Exactement. Mais dans les deux pays, plus en Colombie, l'inégalité sociale, économique était et est encore aujourd'hui très très marquée. Et nous sommes dans le contexte de la guerre froide, comme je le dis.
But in both countries, Colombia and Venezuela, it was very marked by inequality, and we are in the context of the Cold War. That was you mentioned earlier on.
Exactement. Pour finir. Il y a 2 ans avant, c'était le triomphe de la révolution cubaine, donc il y avait un grand espoir dans les jeunesses politisées latino-américaines.
And 2 years before that was the Cuban Revolution, so that brought a huge hope among young people in those environments.
Exactly.
I noticed today for the first time watching it in the scene when he's at the shop with the horse at the corner. You see on the side of the pavement, it says Cuba Si, Yankees No.
Absolutely. I've noticed it too, not a long time ago, et je me demandais si c'est quelque chose qu'il a cherché ou si c'est quelque chose qui était inscrit, qui était déjà là, et c'est un peu effacé, donc je comprends pas bien.
And I've only noticed it recently, and I was wondering whether it's something that he sought to do, or whether he just happened to see it there, because it's slightly faded as well.
So, while you're talking about the Cuban Revolution, you mentioned earlier he arrived in Venezuela in 1959 and then made the film 3 years later. Then he faced himself injustice and oppression because a year after finishing the film, when he was 24, he was imprisoned because he was a member of the Communist Party. And I wonder if that year in prison, what effect had on him, and if he lost the hope he had on the Cuban Revolution with that experience of imprisonment.
Non, en fait, il n'était pas membre du Parti communiste, mais bien sûr, ses connaissances, et puis bien sûr, il était absolument engagé politiquement.
So he wasn't actually a member of the Communist Party, but he was, of course, with his acquaintances, and he was politically committed, engaged in the cause.
Et bien sûr, il était vraiment contre la situation sociale. Et c'était le contexte de la guerre froide, donc le Venezuela venait juste de finir une dictature, c'était une transition démocratique, mais il y avait une grande persécution envers les partis de gauche et les partis indépendants.
So it was a period of transition. Venezuela had just finished a dictatorship, years of dictatorship, but there was a democratic transition, and he was among that. So.
Mais il y avait une grande persécution envers les partis indépendants et de gauche.
And that brought there was still a huge persecution towards the leftists, basically, the left parties and people.
Yeah, and independence parties. Donc dans ce contexte, il s'est fait arrêter et a été envoyé à la prison nationale du Venezuela et dans une prison, dans une île, dans un lac, qui était utilisé comme prisoner camp pour les membres du Parti communiste.
So he was arrested and he was sent to a prison which was on an island in a lake, which was used for members of the Communist Party.
Oui, et il a été, on lui a dit qu'il avait une sentence de 30 ans, ce qui a été émotionnellement très très fort pour lui, mais il n'est resté qu'1 an.
And he was told that it was going to be a 30-year sentence, which emotionally was very hard for him, but he only stayed 1 year.
So, après ça, il a décidé de repartir en Colombie.
And then he decided to go back to Colombia.
Mais au Venezuela, disons, il a fondé le syndicat des travailleurs de l'industrie cinématographique, et puis il est resté 10 ans là, et puis en Colombie, il a développé une très longue carrière en tant que militant envers les politiques cinématographiques et en tant que cinéaste.
But in Venezuela, he had founded a filmmakers union, and for 10 years did a lot of work there. In Colombia, he carried on with his work in that sense.
Oui, exactly. He filmed in Colombia for 40 years and
had a big career.
Exactly.
And all his films from this onwards were all political films and very engaged on the political oppression of Latin America.
Oui, absolument. C'est des films de son époque avec une jeunesse très engagée politiquement.
Absolutely, they're films of his era, his period, and with a very committed, very politically engaged youth.
Oui, et surtout dans un continent ou un sous-continent où les conditions d'inégalité sont les plus marquées au monde.
And especially in a continent or subcontinent where the conditions of inequality are really the most obvious marked in the world.
Oui,
So the film was banned, as you mentioned earlier, by the president of Venezuela, Romulo Betancourt, which at that point wasn't a dictator anymore, but it was a democratic leader. The film was described as against the constitutional order, against morals and subversive, so it was censored. And your father thought that it had been lost, from what you told me. can you tell us a little bit briefly how you and your sister found it and restored it?
Dans le procès de décès, mon père était malade, donc ça a été un long procès. On a commencé avec ma sœur aînée, qui elle est vénézuélienne, qui est née dans cette période du Venezuela de mon père.
So it was a long process. My father was ill when we decided to start this process, and my sister, who is of that period and born in Venezuela, she's Venezuelan.
On a commencé à demander, on a contacté les institutions Venezuela et,
Contacting institutions in Venezuela.
et 2 ans après qu'on ait commencé, et 2 ans après le décès de mon père, on nous a dit qu'ils allaient trouver une copie, donc on l'a rapatrié en Colombie et on a fait tout le procès de restauration dans des institutions colombiennes qui nous ont accompagnés.
2 years after my father's passing, we learned that there was a copy, so we repatriated, we had it brought back to Colombia, and
et on a reçu l'aide des institutions
and
colombiennes.
got help from the institutions, financial help from Colombia.
No time for
Okay,
one more.
merci, thank you.
We just, I just wanna end saying thank you for bringing this to us, and I hope that this film will now finally be part of the canon of Colombian Venezuelan cinema. Thank you.
Thank you.